You would think the person running a mod site would want consumers to have the most freedom possible to be able to download any kind of content they wanted for their games, but that's not the case with Nexus Mods because just a couple of months ago, the founder of the site had confirmed the site would delist any mods that removed pronoun modifiers from Starfield, but now they're back at it again, removing gender swap mods from Baldur's Gate 3 because it erased the character's original lesbian romance. I have a few different things that I want to show off, but before we get into the topic, if you enjoy the content I create, check out the links in the description, follow me on social media, and consider supporting through Patreon or via YouTube memberships. Now, obviously, Nexus Mods is a massive site that has thousands upon thousands of mods, but unfortunately, they have definitely been stumbling, and they do not seem to care about all of the backlash they've faced because they've put themselves into the middle of another controversy. In once again throwing their hat into the fray, Nexus Mods has announced that a user who uploaded a gender-swapping mod for Baldur's Gate 3 has received a lifetime ban and had their work removed after the site's administration said that it went against their operating principles of diversity and inclusivity. First uploaded to the site on December 3rd by the now banned user Yedlike, the mod at the center of the latest controversy, Sir Aelin, presented players with a reimagining of the recently released Larian Studios title Find the Night Song questline centering around the warrior. Now, of course, if I purchase a video game with my own money, I should be able to edit it and mod it as I see fit, because at the end of the day, these are mods that you don't have to use if you don't want to, but I could use if I want to. It does not affect your playthrough if I happen to download this mod, but Nexus Mods does not view it like that. They are viewing it as, well, you uploaded this offensive content to our platform and it goes against all of our principles like inclusivity and diversity, so we are not just going to give you, a warning and say, hey, listen, you've been on our site for years, don't do this again. They are going to straight up permaban you, which is absurd. So it says that, however, should players choose to voluntarily download and install the mod rather than the original DOM incarnation of the hero, they will instead fight to save Sir Aelin, a slightly more polite and male version of the character, but part of a larger no-alphabet mod pack which aims to ensure that the gender and sexuality of world NPCs match medieval status quo, yet like explained of Sir Aelin, this is a mod that gives you a fully immersive male version of the character. Portraits, subtitles, voices, and how other characters respond have been altered to match. And again, it is perfectly fine if you don't want to download this mod, but instead of allowing us the, creative freedom to download this mod, Nexus Mods is saying, go screw yourself. You cannot download this, okay? Because it goes against everything that we stand for. Now, of course, it's perfectly fine if on their website they have, nudity mods, but it's not okay if you simply gender swap a character for your own playthrough. It says just hours after the mod was uploaded to Nexus Mods, and after a post on the unofficial subreddit accusing that Sir Aelin was not about realism and it's actually just about the developers' hatred of queer people went semi-viral, the site announced that they had been banned in Nexus Mods for violating our community rules. Nexus Mods is filled with activists, because that is what this move is a move of activism. You should be allowing them to upload this content to your site, but instead they're not doing that because they are deeming it hatred of queer people, which of course is so absurd. Now, of course, this isn't very surprising to see given a lot of the audience of Baldur's Gate 3. Now, of course, if you like this game, that is perfectly fine, but a lot of the individuals over the months who have, defended this game and who have supported it are fans of Dungeons and Dragons and the direction Wizards of the Coast have taken the game in, aka extremely woke, very diverse, very inclusive, putting the message front and center. So it's no surprise to see that those people who have defended Wizards of the Coast have come out in droves to attack anybody who simply wanted to download this type of mod. And, like I mentioned, this is not the first time, of course, that Nexus Mod has acted as, a group of activists making all of these decisions that ultimately hundreds to thousands of people will not agree with, because they did this only a few months ago when Starfield had came out. Nexus Mod's founder confirmed site will delist any mods that remove pronoun modifiers from Bethesda's Starfield. Of course, in an escalation of the ongoing controversy surrounding Bethesda's latest release, the founder, Dark One, has confirmed that the popular PC game modding host site will work to delist any uploads that seek to remove the option for players to choose their pronouns from their own personal copies of Starfield. If I don't want to force, myself to pick a pronoun or a set of pronouns in a game that I own, I should be able to just download a mod. But instead of allowing us to, they went crazy. There were tons of these mods uploaded, tons of people permanently banned, and they didn't care. They said, if you don't like it, don't go to our site, because we do not want your attention. We do not want you to download any of our mods. We do not want you to create accounts on our site. I mean, they completely melted down over the fact that people wanted to download these mods, and instead of, just saying, hey, listen, it's okay, if you do or you don't want to use this, they just absolutely melted down. I mean, people were saying things like, Starfield community, the pronouns are just a minor feature that's not important. Nexus mods, all anti-pronoun mods are banned. However, upon further inspection, it was discovered that the situation was less clear-cut than originally portrayed, finding in reality Nexus does not appear to have made a statement declaring such a ban currently, but this was, this is an outdated piece of the story, because they did actually come out and say that these people were banned intentionally because they did not want those individuals or their mods on their site. I can't say that I'm all that surprised, because Nexus Mods has done many things like this over the years. It's just a sad situation to see, because again, when I want to mod my copy of my game, I should be able to download whatever mods I want, whether it is gender swapping a character or doing something like removing pronouns. That should be perfectly fine, but instead of allowing us the options, they are now removing and banning anybody uploading these mods, because it's against their inclusivity and diversity policies. But that's all that I really had to discuss in this video. Let everyone know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this and of course found it important and informative, make sure to give it a like, share it, and subscribe to the channel. And of course, if you didn't, make sure to give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I will talk to you all again in the next video really soon.